I'm so sorry for the bad lighting. It's 7:41 in the morning, so the lighting is bad at 7:41 in the morning in most places. I'm taking my Michigan real estate license exam today at 9 o'clock. Again, it's 7:41 in the morning. And I'm just so pumped. I'm gonna pass. That's it. That's it. That's the tweet. Very typical that I didn't leave my house until 7:41, as we've established. Very typical that I did not leave my house until 7:41 when I was trying to leave my house at 7 o'clock. I wanted to stop for coffee, get gas, give myself time. That's just not how I work. It's not how my life works. It's not how anything has worked for me in my life. I have always gotten everywhere in life by rushing and procrastinating and fucking it all up and giving myself a hell of a day. That's what I did. So I have a feeling that, I'm gonna pass this exam for sure. So I crammed all weekend. Granted, weekends are only 2 days, so I know it's not a long time, but I literally studied from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, and my brain is, I don't want to say mush. It's definitely not mush. My brain is like racing. It's like on fire, like Roadrunner's legs, like he's running so fast you can't see them. Anyway, I can't stand that I have to go to the test center to test, because in Florida, I tested online and they live proctored me from my webcam on my laptop. But here in Michigan, that's not allowed. You cannot do that. There are so many things that are different between here and Florida. Well, everywhere, really, to be honest with you. Everybody keeps asking me, you passed it in Florida, why wouldn't you pass it in Michigan? Because everything's so different. Everything is so different. There are a lot of the same things, but Michigan focuses on different things than Florida. What I'm trying to say is that there are different priorities in different states. Michigan's priorities in real estate are a lot different than Florida real estate or California real estate or Texas real estate. Inspections are going to be a lot different because in Florida, we've got brutal heat. So our appliances, like our AC and our roofs, they don't last the way that they last here in Michigan. But also we have extreme weather here in Michigan. You guys, are you ready? I literally had to take the broom out of my closet in my house and brush off. I swear to God, there was probably 3 foot of snow in my car because I didn't drive it all weekend. I'm telling you, when I tell you I studied all weekend, that's all I did. So anyway, come on, bro. Road rage is real this morning. So anyway, I took the broom and I brushed off, I'm so not joking, probably 3 foot of snow off of my car. And then the plow trucks blocked my driveway in. So I wasn't gonna be able to get out of my piddly little Hyundai Sonata. It's not like I was taking my boyfriend's 4-wheel drive truck to the place. So I grabbed the shovel. Oh, it's a 4-way stop, isn't it? So I grabbed the shovel out of the bed of my boyfriend's truck and shoveled my driveway with these pretty little nails, these pretty little hands. That's not what I do. That's big hoop energy. You know what I'm saying? Now it's 7:47. Isn't that like a plane or something? So now it's 7:45, and I really wanted Big B. I wanted Big B so bad, and I don't like the Big B in my hometown anymore for personal reasons. And Starbucks is good. Actually, I like Starbucks coffee the best, but it's expensive, first of all. And also, Big B is Michigan branded. Starbucks didn't start right here in Michigan. You know what I mean? Big B did. Big B is a Michigan northern thing. So anyway, that's why I wanted to get Big B, but I'm pretty sure my sunroof is open. My sunroof was open. Anyway, I don't know. It's 7:48. You guys think I should stop for Big B? I'm gonna stop for Big B. Much is not an issue, but I'm okay. We're back and forth. We ain't never getting smile in my face and with the brakes down my car. But darling, I still catch a grenade for ya. Speaking of Bruno Mars, you guys know Miley Cyrus's new song Flowers. Song Flowers. It's supposed to be a response to Bruno Mars's I hope it buys you flowers. I can't get over it. I am just I am no better than every other basic white bitch. No better. I'm just obsessed. And you want to know why? Because I made my own version in response to that song years ago. And I just never had the balls to sing it to anybody or tell anybody about it or show anybody. I just sing it in the shower, sing it in my car, or when I hear it come on the radio, I just sing my version of it. And it's like, hey, you will buy me flowers. But it's the same, you know, tone, it's the same melody, it's the same key, it's the same everything. Anyway, I'm gonna stop at Big B because why wouldn't I do something ridiculously hectic when I had to spend $80 to take this real estate exam? I feel like time's going by really slow. Like it's only 7:56 in the morning still. I mean, I guess the lighting is a little bit better. Look at me. You know what I mean? Dude! These potholes are making my phone... Not me accidentally doing felony speeds while jamming. Whoops. I did it. I got Big B, and now I am literally gonna get to the test center with like 3 minutes to spare. And I wish I was joking. My heart is already racing because I'm nervous to take the test, and now it's racing because I'm late, but I'm still so happy and excited. Ah! Yum. Fuck with it. It's a strawberry mocha. It's like a chocolate covered strawberry, but with espresso and milk. I get an extra pump of mocha because Big B goes a little easy on the flavor, a little too easy for me, if you know what I'm saying. And it's sugary. So if you're on sugar like I'm on sugar, just get the streak. So I get it made with coconut milk. I mean, I asked for coconut milk, but she gave me oat milk, which is fine. As long as it's not regular milk, 2% or whole milk or anything like that. Or soy milk. Bleh, bleh. Almond, oat, or coconut, I don't care. It's not like a mess up or anything. So, in regards to my exam, I'm positive I'm gonna pass this exam. I'm positive. I'm not gonna cry. I could cry. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be a real estate agent again. Down in Florida, the market is saturated. I mean, like, overly saturated with agents. The statistic reads that 1 in 8 Florida residents is an agent. 1 in 8. That is so many. Up here in Michigan, there are a lot of agents, but it's not like down in Florida. It's really bad down in Florida. And also here, I have what we call a sphere of influence. I know people here. I grew up here. My mom's friends are looking to sell their houses and be snowbirds. And my friends that I went to school with, they're looking to buy their first homes and they're starting families and having babies and stuff. Like, those are the kinds of people that I want to work with here in Michigan. My clientele is a lot different down in Florida, but we're not focusing on Florida. We're focusing on Michigan. Pouring out in the song. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa. You don't want to fall in love. I was really hoping, what is that song? Anyway, in a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. I was really hoping that song came on, but that's okay. I'm so excited. Oh my God. Containment can't be made of my excitement. I mean, I'm so excited. People are sending me all sorts of good vibes, and I am just picturing me passing. And somebody told me to think of the final test bunny. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. Does anybody else try to race the GPS? Like, I shaved a minute off that bitch. The whole minute. Now I'm gonna be there with 4 minutes to spare. I am pulling into the test center. This is it. Wish me luck. I passed the exam. I passed the Michigan real estate license exam on the first try. Come on. Wow. I almost screamed in the test center. Oh my God, I'm just so happy. I'm so proud of myself. So the Michigan real estate exam, in my personal opinion, was really hard. Like, it was like it was like as hard as the Florida state exam, and everyone's like, Florida has like one of the hardest exams to pass, and that took me 5 tries. And so I've heard that the Michigan one is easier, but I've also heard that it's harder, so I didn't really know what to expect. All I knew is that I'm not a good test taker. I've always sucked at taking tests my whole life, from pre-K to the ACTs in high school. I've been so bad at test taking, and so that's why in Florida it took me so many tries to take the Florida real estate exam. So I walked in here late, might I add. The literal lady was like, by the way, check-in was 30 minutes ago. Stop. Say psych right now. Be so fucking for real. I was so embarrassed. I was like, and everybody was waiting for me in order to check in. I was like, well, it said 9 o'clock. So it's literally 8:58. I'm sure they sent it to me in an email though that I was supposed to be there 30 minutes early. Whatever. The Big B was worth it. Anyway, so they took my picture and like I had to put my stuff in a bag or whatever, and I'm taking the exam and I'm like, holy fuck. I can't remember anything about the amortization of loans and cap rates, and it's the math. The math was really getting me bad. And this exam, I thought it was 115 questions. Tell me why there was 125 questions. Where did the extra 10 questions come from? So I'm like, I was freaking out. So on the exam, you can flag questions that you're like not sure of, or you can just flag questions, like any of the questions you can flag. So every question, and a lot of people have this strategy. A lot of people have this strategy. A lot of people have this strategy. So I was answering questions, and any question that I was not like 100% sure on, even if I was only 98% sure that I had the right answer, if I had that 2% doubt, I would flag it, and then I would just move on. And then if the same thing, I would flag it and then move on. But if I knew, I was like, oh, that's easy as fuck, I know that answer, I don't flag it. So I kept going. So out of 125 questions, I had flagged 54 questions. And so I was like, 54 out of 125, my math is obviously not that great, but I'm pretty sure that's a fail. So I was like, well, the max I can get wrong is 54, I think. So what I did was, there's like a go-to bar that you can click, and you can just view your flagged questions. So that's what I did. I went through and answered all the questions that I knew, and then when I got down to the end of the 125 questions, I went to the go-to just flagged, and then I retook all of those questions too, starting from the first one, all 54. So it took me a long time. I only had like 45 minutes to spare, and it's a 3-hour, like you get a 3-hour time period. Anyway, my boyfriend was like, don't second guess yourself. You know, if you go with your gut, go with your gut, go with your gut. Well, and I love that about him, but it's not really about my gut, even though I do trust my gut a lot. These questions, I don't read right, like all the time. So sometimes I flip-flop the words in my head, and I'm reading a different question than is actually on the screen. So that's why I go back and I'm like, oh, this is not the answer. It would be the answer if the answers or the words, or, you know, they were flipped like this, but they're not flipped like that. So it's actually this answer because they're not flipped. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna go treat myself with some more Big B. Oh, I'm also only wearing one hoop because I yanked this one out really hard, and then I almost bled. So that was fun. I appreciate you guys watching so much. I am just so happy. I'm so happy. Real estate is like my love. It's the love of my life. And so are all of you guys. Oh my God. The first thing I did, of course, was call my mom. Like, duh, you know? And then the second thing I did was text my sister, you know, cause like, duh. And then I called my boyfriend. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some Big B. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for my very first real estate transaction. Bye.